Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily Dizzle for Monday, January 3rd, 2010. Isn't my hair awesome? It's been a long day spent on Jiminy Peak in Massachusetts. This is going to be kind of a quick update because it's after 11:30, and if I don't get it up in the next 20 minutes, I won't be late. So we're going to do a quick rundown of what we were really going to do today, and then we'll have more breakdowns of it tomorrow. Of course, we got the weekend box office. Even though True Grit was #1 on Friday, the Fockers movie, the third one that no one gives a shit about apparently, ended up claiming #1 for the weekend. The top 3 movies were the only ones that dropped at all. Little Fockers dropped 16.4%. Still had about 26 million for the whole weekend. It crossed $100 million, but it took almost twice the time that the other movie did before it, Meet the Fockers. So yeah, it's not really doing that well. True Grit only dropped not even 2%. Tron Legacy dropped 2.1%. Those round out the top 3. True Grit was at 24.5 million. Tron Legacy still making a lot of money. It made almost 19 million for the weekend. All the other movies in the top 12 had increases because most of them are family movies. Yogi Bear increased 56.8%, ended up at around $12 million. Chronicles of Narnia 3 is at number 5 with just over 10 million with an 8% increase. You've got The Fighter, Entangled, Gulliver's Travels, Black Swan, The King's Speech, The Tourist, and Harry Potter rounding those out. So it's pretty much a kind of a mix of what's been the usual movies in the top 12 for the last couple weeks. Like we said, we'll break down the totals, more of those tomorrow. Christmas, the New Year box office was ended up being down about 24% compared to last year when Avatar was out and still making like $70 million a weekend. So it's not really the greatest of Christmases, and it's not the greatest way to start the new year, but what can you do when you have some not so great movies outside of True Grit and the family movies that usually power the box office? So of course the playoffs are set, or at least looking a little bit more clear. We know which teams are in the playoffs after this past Sunday. We'll cover the NFL East Coast action quickly. The Jets destroyed the Bills. It was a game that, even being a Jets fan, I had to change the channel just because it was just way too predictable in the long run. The other game of the day at that time was New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was okay, except the Saints sucked. Really, a very bad performance for defending Super Bowl champs for that day. Meanwhile, we also had the Giants playing their last game of the season, which a lot of people are upset about. They at least won, but still could have been a little bit more of a blowout. They shouldn't have had it that close of a game. The other game going on at the time that we got aired was the Colts beating the Titans. I hate watching Peyton Manning win because I hate Peyton Manning. I was kind of rooting for the Rams in Sunday Night Football, so we don't want to talk about that really. We all know the teams though, so it was really a bad day of football. So we know the teams that are going in the playoffs. We've got the playoff schedule. We'll cover that tomorrow. So yeah, that's all the time we've got for today. It was a little bit briefer of an edition because I did not leave enough time because I like to go on mountaintops. So yeah, tomorrow I'll make sure that we leave a lot of time to get through all those in detail. We'll cover the playoffs and how that schedule is going to look for the next couple weeks, so you know how to plan the last couple weekends of your football season. I'll have more movie coverage, some other movie news as well, including a return to the big screen from Casper the Friendly Ghost. I liked Casper, so I'm going to be excited. So yeah, that's about all the time we've got for today. Thank you for joining the Daily Dizzle as always. We hope that you'll come back tomorrow and check us out for the next edition. We also hope that you'll check out our other videos that we've got. You either can click the username or you can just check the suggestions to the right hand side. It'll come up with all of our videos. So check those out, kill some time, let us know what you think. As always, I'm Tommy Dizzlemits. We'll see you tomorrow.